going to show you how to make just a simple little storefront. So when you open up, this is all going to be blank. I just got it on the beach and cuts from Long Beach. You see all the layers in here. Anyway, you're going to go to File, New. This one's going to be for web. Web. Make sure it's on pixels. Go down here. I like to do my stuff in 4000, as you know, 4K. Just make it a big square. It's fine. DPI is digital pixels per square inch. You're going to want, if it's on the web, you can use 72. I would recommend 100 for the web. If it's anything that's going to go on paper, 300 is fine. I typically like to do 600. That's my little sweet spot there. And just hit OK. It's going to open up. All right, there we go. There's our square. Zoom in, zoom out. All right, so to start off, we're going to want to make just kind of the building itself. So I'm going to go over here to the square or this rectangle, and I'm going to just make a simple little square, a rectangle. Go up here to my move tool. I can hit V, or I can click it. If I hit V, this is going to go to the mouse. Got my grid or my lock on here, which is right up here. So if I take that off, you notice it's freely. If I click it, you'll see my snap to grid come up like that. I'm going to have it a little bit lower. All right. For the building color, go over here to our wheel. We can really pick any color we want. I think I'm going to go with an orange. Not quite that orange. There we go. I like that. All right. In this case, we have an outline. You don't have to use one. You can click right here. Go to the outline. I'm going to use an outline. Go to stroke. I'm going to use a little bit of a larger outline than that. I'm going to just do one point. That looks like it's just fine. All right, now we're going to go and grab another rectangle. Notice it's the same color. It's always going to be the same color once you when you start. So I want this to be kind of like an awning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this to a curve. Right click, convert to curve. You can also hit Control plus your enter button or return. Convert it to a curve. Now what I can do is hit this little button over here, this node tool. I can hit A and take this, and I'm going to bring it in. And see how it snaps? Bring this one in and snap. Now it looks like an awning, but I don't want it to be the same color as the building. So we'll go back to color, click on your main color. Let's go with a red. There we go, just to kind of differentiate the two. All right, now let's make some windows. We're going to make a window a little big. We'll go right there. Now I want two windows. So I can either do Control J, and you'll notice over here another one popped up, and I can drag it, right? Or I can do just like you would with anything else, Control C, that's copy, Control V, you'll notice another one popped up and I can drag it, delete it. Another way to do it is click on it, hold down your Alt button, and then just click and drag. Very, very simple. Okay. In this case, I'm going to take it and I'm going to make it a blue. Kind of a darker blue right there is fine. Yeah, that's just fine. I take that back. So we're going to get rid of your inside color. On the exterior color, we're going to make it about 1.5 points. Actually, I like 2 points. I'm going to go 2.5. Yeah, I like that. All right, so we're going to click on our square here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another square. But I'm going to make it slightly larger. It doesn't really matter how large it is, to be honest. Notice right now it has no color, so we're going to go to color. We're going to click that outline, and we're going to make it disappear. We're going to click the forefront, and we're going to make it that blue color I was liking. And now over here on your right-hand side, I'm going to put it, now I can do a couple things. I can put it below to where that outline is on front, Or if I take it and I move it to the side there, you see that? I can take it, put it here, or move it over right there. And now you see it's inside of that square, right? So I'm going to open this up, click on my rectangle, and I'm going to move it over here. So now it looks like that window is just like that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another square, but I'm going to make this one kind of long. Yeah, about right there. And then I'm going to make another one. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this and move it over and make this one a little skinnier. Zoom in, move them closer. I want to click both of them. I'm going to rotate them at about 45 degrees right there. If you notice whenever it when I push it up by where my mouse is at up here, you'll notice. Let me get them back up here. You'll notice where it tells you your degree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start back. It'll tell me 45 degrees. If I want to be specific, I can go down here to transform where it says rotation and it's negative 35. So I'm going to go negative 45 and it's automatically going to go to a 45 degree angle. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to make it white. But then I'm going to take the transparency or the opacity and make it just about 40, I guess. We'll go 40. I'm going to put it right there. I'll make it a little smaller. Then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to take them and I'm going to put them once again inside that rectangle. So now, you see that? You got a little glare. Take it, I'm going to copy it, hold down Alt, put it there. So now I have this group and that's your window. So I'm going to take it, hold Alt, and I'm going to just make another one. Boom. Just like that. Very, very simple. I'm going to go over here. We have two types of text. You have artistic text and you have frame text. Artistic text, you're going to be able to drag and make it as large as you want, and then you start typing, right? Oop, back out of here. Or you have your frame text, which in this case you're going to make a box. And inside that box is where you'll type. I typically like to just use the artistic text. So, let me get rid of this artistic text here. Delete that. I'm sorry, the frame text. Let me get an artistic tool. And we're just going to call it Marketplace. I'll put it in all caps, make it look better. We're going to grab it, center it. Where's my center? Yep, there we go. Boom. Perfect. And I think I'll make it white. And I can do a black background. I'll go down here to Effects. This little box will pop up. Do an outline. Quick check there. It's already black. And I'm just going to bring it about. We'll go 20. Okay. So now we're starting to get a storefront here. Now we're going to make the door. We're going to go ahead and grab another rectangle. All right. We're going to go ahead and make our outline black. The front of the door. What color do we want? Do we want it now? Let's match this color. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this button right here and I'm going to click and hold and drag there. Now I'm going to click it and you'll notice the door changes. And it was a slight color change, so I'll show you something a little more drastic. Click and drag. This color will change, and then all you got to do is click that. Boom. There you go. So there's our door. Now we're going to make a door handle. Grab your circle. You hold down Shift. It'll automatically stay in that perfect circle kind of shape. If you hold Shift and Control at the same time and do it, it's going to do it from the center. See that? From the center. If you just drag, it's going to be all wonky. So I just need a small door handle. Hold down Shift, bring it there. Now, my stroke is a little large, so I'm just going to get rid of the stroke entirely. And I'm going to let's make a black door handle. Oops, sorry. Get rid of our stroke. Click on the foreground color, and just make a black door handle. That's a little small. Now we got a door handle. Alright, let's make some flower pots down here. You can go to our shape button here and you can notice there's tons of different shapes. I'm going to go ahead and grab the trapezoid. And we're just going to make a very simple flower pot in this case. So now we have that. Switch back over to our move tool. We're going to flip that upside down. So go over here and you can notice horizontal and vertical. Flip it upside down. There you go. We're going to get a light orange. That's okay right there. Now let's grab, let's see how I want to do this. We can just copy this, move it over, flip that one back, and now we're going to shrink it. No, we're going to keep the same way. That's what we need to do. Actually, better yet, rectangle. Center it up. That looks like a pretty good flower pot. But I'm going to highlight them both. And we'll put a small stroke around the sides there. Let's go 0.5. Boom. So what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to highlight them both and hit group. You'll notice up here, now that's a group. Just going to bring it up front so I can set it right by the door. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and grab another rectangle. Make some little skinny. Get rid of the stroke. Now I want a brown. It's pretty brown to me. I'm going to put it right there. But over here, I'm going to take it, move my layer down below that flower pot so it's behind it. Come back over here to my shapes. Grab the teardrop. I'm going to make a small plant. Oh, that's perfect in color. I didn't even mean to do that. Grab it, bring it right there. Hold down Shift, make it a little smaller. We now have a plant. I'm going to highlight the whole thing, hold down Alt, drag it, and just put another plant right over here. Oop. And that's a very, very simple way to make a marketplace. To add a little texture to the place, I'm going to put a little shadow underneath this awning. What I'm going to do is grab me a little square. Okay, do that, make it black. I'm going to find my awning, which is right here. And I want this underneath my awning. So it's like that. Then what I'm going to do is go to opacity and drag down, drag down, drag down. And I now have a shadow. And that's pretty much it, man. That's the basics to Affinity Designer. At this point, if you wanted to export, you can go to File, Export. This pulls up, pick your file settings, PNG, JPEG, GIF, TIFF, PSD, PDF, SVG, etc., etc. Scalable vector graphics, PDF is pretty good. PNG, you would make sure everything's here like you want it, and just hit export. Then you choose where you want your file to go. It's that easy, man. You notice I did this in just a couple minutes. So let me know if you have any questions.